Can you tell a difference between 1080p and 4K on YouTube? Almost 5 years ago to the date, we uploaded a video comparing 720p to 1080p on YouTube. A lot has changed since then, so it felt right to make an updated version. So this video will consist of a bunch of side-to-side shots where we shoot the same clip both in 1080p and 4K. All of the settings in the camera will be the same. They will both be shot in 30 FPS. They will both be shot with the same exact exposure settings. The only difference is that my camera has a limitation of shooting 4K in 60 megabits per second, whereas it shoots 1080p in 50 megabits per second. But since this export is 25 megabits per second that you're seeing, I don't think this should be a factor. There will also be a version of the side-to-side uploaded at 1080p resolution so that you can see the 1080p native versus downsampled 4K, because it's sort of interesting to see if there would be a difference there as well. And you can find that export in the description below. Each set of clips will be labeled with A and B, and it's your job to figure out which one is 4K and which one is 1080p. And then at the end, we will reveal which one is which, and you can see how you did. Without further ado, let's get into the clips. So, how'd you do? Were you able to define what was 4K versus what was 1080p? Or does it not matter as much when you're on a platform like YouTube? If you want to know my thoughts on 4K versus 1080p on YouTube, you can check the link in the description below, where I do a very similar test where it's A/B blind testing, and I give you my thoughts on what are the differences. Also, please comment down below what you thought, or how many you got right versus how many you got wrong. I would love to know more people's opinions on these differences. That's it for this episode of Humble Filmmaking. I hope you guys enjoyed and maybe got something out of it about maybe resolutions don't matter so much. Maybe they do.